Stay focused on your workout. Let's get to work. That's what we're gonna do.
You got it, you got it. Come on, man.
Yo, we got this, don't worry.
That's all you, Kyrie. And one. Come on, man, don't forget the clock. Hey, yo, look at the clock. That's what the ring was.
Once I start, I just can't stop.
Don't forget the top. Get him out. Keep moving. Go. Come on, let's go.
Let's go.
You guys the ones who are gonna be losing today. Woo-hoo! I got you quiet real quick.
All right, everyone, bring it in. Great game last night. One of the best I've been a part of. Let's keep that focus and energy going in today's practice. Aim to be great. Today, we're gonna work on stopping teams from getting easy buckets in transition. Let's get into some transition defense work.
Get it started, man. Let's get it started. Hey, he can ball, huh? Go.
Ah, you can't play with me.
Get back. Take your woman.
We're here.
Focus. Hey, swing it. Get back. Trail.
Yes, sir.
You got it. Come on, man.
We hold this beat right here.
Let's go.
Hey, good luck, though.
Turn it up! Turn it up! We ready, let's go!
Hey, don't worry about it. Keep shooting that. Hey!
Turn up, baby!
Great practice today. Now get out there and put up some more shots.
Let's get to work. Here's what we're gonna do.
We've been ready. We're waiting your team.
Hey, watch him! Watch out!
Get your mind right. Come on, focus.
Pressure him up!
Oh, you done? You done?
I see you want to work on finishing at the hoop. Let's get started.
You got it, you got it. Come on, man.
Yo, we got this, don't worry.
Side!
Part two!
Man, I can't even watch this. Get your mind right.
Get ready for sleep.
And I wasn't kidding. I really did get a tattoo that says 2K TV.
No, wait, this is real?
This is real.
That's crazy. When did you get this?
At Summer League.
I love it.
So where are you gonna get yours?
We'll have to figure that out for next season.
2K TV.
Yeah, right there. Maybe I'll put my win-loss percentage right across my face.
Okay, well,
Won't
not
be a long
great.
tattoo.
And a little deeper into the season now, the depth of some teams already being tested, Richard.
Yeah, there's a lot of injuries popping up right now. It's tough to establish a rhythm when the guys are being shuffled in and out of the lineup. And truly, to power through, you just need strong leadership.
All right, now the opening lineup for Phoenix. The deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. Kevin Durant is out there with T.J. Warren. And it's Ayton in at the 5, down low. Here's O'Connor. Here's Irving. Banked it in off the glass.
The body control that Irving has, fending off the defense in style and still scoring. Love his aggressiveness.
Outside Warren. From 9 feet out, always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
Love to see that kind of activity. He just makes things happen.
Pass to O'Connor. And we're about a minute into the first. Back to Doncic. Outside Irving. Now Kleba. Here's O'Connor. He's covered by Warren. That one goes in.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Now here's Booker. A proven scorer in this league, averaging just over 25 a game. Here's Warren. Can't hit. 1 for 2 now. Doncic against Paul. Pass to Irving from the arc. Counted from distance. Irving's got 5 points.
Look, he is a 50-40-90 guy, right around 40% from the three-point line. Kyrie deserves more respect for his deep game.
Now here's Booker. To the right side. To the inside. And it's slammed in by Durant.
Just a textbook lead pass right there, putting it right where it needed to be.
And it didn't take long for Phoenix to match the offer sheet Ayton signed with the Indiana Pacers. Now, there was talk they might let Ayton walk after that fallout during their playoff exit. But Phoenix knew they needed to keep Ayton to remain a contender.
He gets it in there.
Smart dish by Durant, giving it away to a guy with a quality look.
And that streaking rack attack is the mobile one drive.
You're toasting the defense and getting in close. They'll take possessions like that one all day.
Doncic finds Irving. Wood up top is covered by Ayton. Wood inside. He's against Ayton. O'Connor. 2 shots, 2 makes. Off to a good start.
Look at Wood finding ways to contribute. Sees an open man and drops a dime.
Outside Booker. Pass to Warren. Ayton against Wood. Back to Warren.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Left side Booker. Just 4 to shoot. Over Irving. Booker no good.
He expects to make every one of those, and we expect him to make them too.
Here's O'Connor. Shot from the low post is good. He has 6.
Oh, explosive crossover. How's that for a move?
The Suns trailing. Phoenix calls timeout. Coming into this, having notched a win against San Antonio in their last game.
And as a rule of thumb, the road can really test your team's depth. But they all stepped up and collectively produced a lot of points.
The bench production was huge, no doubt. A testament to how well prepared this coaching staff is for these tough road games.
Completely new group for the Suns. And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Mavericks. Free throws good from Durant.
What a job Monty Williams has done in his time with the Phoenix Suns. Hats off to the talent that he's been able to bring in and develop. And that's the way he's created a winning culture.
Kyrie Irving out there with Luka Doncic. Then there's Christian Wood. Then there's Maxi Kleba. And it's Big Daddy in at the 3 slot. That's the lineup out there for the Mavericks.
That's his first.
Boy, Richard, you really can't say enough about what Monty Williams has done with this Phoenix team.
Struggled in his first year, but we gave him a break for that. Immaculate seasons the last 2 years, becoming a Western Conference juggernaut.
That free throw good from Irving. And when you're trying to slow down a top scorer, often the game plan is to get physical. Grant, you would know better than anybody. What's it like in the trenches here?
Well, BA, it's interesting. I mean, it can wear on you. It's a mental challenge. When you're in the trenches trying to slow down a great offensive player, it really becomes a battle of wills. You have to stay focused. You have to be disciplined. And most importantly, you just cannot take a play off and allow a great player to get going.
And when Ayton isn't playing basketball, either the live or video game version, he's often drawing.
Yeah, I mean, he grew up wanting to be an architect. I actually hear that he loves blueprints, but probably his most famous sketch, himself dunking on Joel Embiid his rookie year. You got to move past that one. I mean, they'd want him to take that again.
Yeah, it's a great look for him. One they'll try and manufacture again. Those are the shots you want him to take.
Oh, swiped away. And they're on the run. On up the court. Here's O'Connor. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Booker, the pass to Paul. And there's Durant. That one's good. On the assist by Paul. Durant's gotten his second bucket on the night. For Dallas, they've gotten only 3 of 9 attempts to fall in the second. Pass to Irving. Here's O'Connor. He's covered by Warren. O'Connor, that's good.
And he's made his mark on offense especially. They got to be thankful he's on their squad.
The Suns have gone a terrific 4 of 5 here in the second quarter. Paul with it. He picked up 12 points in their last win against the Spurs in San Antonio. Clock at 6. Unloads. Again, the Suns good for 2.
You just got to appreciate Paul's shot selection. Knows exactly when he should fire.
O'Connor can't hit.
I'd like to see him a bit more efficient. He has not been great this quarter.
Durant for 3. They get the rebound. Outside Paul. Up and over Doncic. No good there. That would have cut it to single digits. Dallas has gone 2 of 5 from distance here in the second quarter. Pass to O'Connor. There's a minute 26 left in the first half. The shot is good. Doncic making the play. Doncic has got 3 assists now in this one. Outside Paul. Booker against Irving. Leaner from distance. Booker can't get it to go.
When you're that open, do you really need to go with the leaner?
Doncic outside. And the Mavericks, another 3.
Man, that's something that Doncic wants to keep improving. Good to see him firing away from distance.
Outside Warren. Pass to Booker. Doncic against Paul. Back to Booker. To the left wing. Here's Ayton. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
Yeah, solid inside play by Ayton. Staying strong and taking the foul while still putting up a shot.
The first free throw is good.
And they seem to have taken a more heads-on approach this quarter, and it's getting them to the free throw line.
And the Suns will go for a different look here. Baisley, he's checked in for Kevin Durant. Okogie comes in for Warren. Ross, he's checked in for Booker. And Payne is... A dominating first half of play. And so far, it hasn't been close. The Mavericks on top, just dominating this one. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter.
For your junior defense crew. Come out on the floor, everyone.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly in the second. Dallas has gone 6 of 14 from the perimeter tonight. On the floor for Phoenix, the deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. DeAndre Ayton is out there with Kevin Durant. And it's Warren in at the three, small forward. O'Connor can't hit. Well, Phoenix is shooting around 41%. And Booker gets double teamed. No good there. Good D by Doncic.
And you don't see that every day. Usually he'll convert when he gets that close to the rim.
Irving, that's good.
And it's that fantastic touch on the floater, and that's one of many reasons why Kyrie is considered one of the most skilled players of all time.
And we just had to see that mobile one drive one more time. Great stuff.
And this is exactly what you love to see. Up big, not letting up, keep on applying pressure to their defense.
Durant. Oh, great D that time from Kleba. They've got a commanding lead.
It just seems like everything is going their way. And the move that really shook up the NBA world. I mean, Kevin Durant asking and receiving a trade out of Brooklyn. Now, with this team, he makes them a title favorite overnight.
Pass to Booker. Over Irving. Offensive rebound. Deflected.
Is it possible to rest too much? Because he hasn't been able to get into a groove since coming back in.
Shoots from 14. That one a tad offline, but it drops in for him. He's got 14.
A nice start to the second half. They've made 3 out of their first 4 shots coming out of the break.
They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
Here's Durant. And he converts the layup. Durant's got 8.
Yeah, even though he's slender, Durant is good at keeping his balance through contact. The man is stronger than he looks.
Pass to Wood. Count it. Good.
Okay, so they've looked energized and focused starting this half. Coming out of the break, making 4 out of their first 5.
Outside Booker. Now Ayton. Over Wood. Ayton, no good. For Dallas, they've gotten 4 of their first 5 shots to go since the break. And it's Doncic on the drive. Shoots over Paul. Again, the Mavericks good for 2 more.
They're just taking what the defense gives them. And right now, that's the interior.
Just over 2.5 minutes gone by in the second half. Ayton. And that one's good with extra effort on the glass.
I mean, come on, a 7-footer with a 7'5" wingspan. Ayton beats everyone to the ball and converts easily.
On the wing, Irving. Booker defending. Fires from 14. Again, the Mavericks good for 2 more. RJ, you played with some of the greats. LeBron, Duncan, Dirk, Jason Kidd, just to name a few. But if the game were on the line, who would you want taking the last shot? Put you on the spot here.
I'm going to be really honest. I have been in great situations with all of those guys, and they have all delivered. So this isn't, but I'm going to go with the person that's delivered the biggest shot of my career, and that was Kyrie Irving, and he hit the clutchest shot in NBA history. Argue with me if you want. You're going to lose it.
There's no argument here. Pass to O'Connor. Good. 8 buckets in 12 attempts.
Christian Wood.
The Suns shooting only 30% in the third quarter. Here's Warren. And the officials will call the illegal screen here.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
Look, guys get away with this all the time, but on this occasion, he got caught.
And what a phenomenal replay of that impressive rejection.
Oh, amazing indeed. And getting stops like that only encourages them to keep attacking on the offensive end.
Here's Hardy, guarded by Ross. Here's O'Connor. And he wills that one in, sinking it right through the back of the iron.
And guys, that's got to be the dagger. This is how you finish a game.
And it felt like they just flipped the switch to go on that run and seal the game, saving their best basketball for the end. Always smart.
And so Dallas takes this one by a big margin. Boy, they were something special to watch tonight, and the crowd loving every second of it.
It's always a great feeling when you play this well for your fans. This team really shows what it's capable of.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. This is Brian Anderson thanking you for watching. We'll see you later.
Okay, you guys want to fill me in? Why do I feel like I was blindsided out there?
Because you were. Look, but that's okay, all right? It's the last trick Othello's got up his sleeve.
Yo, fam, he's really going to offer 3 first-round draft picks on top of me. For Shep? I mean, is Philly even going to sign off on that?
It's unclear.
There's more support for the trade on social than I would like to see.
What does that mean?
I'd say it's about a 50-50 split at this point.
Good thing social isn't in charge of the roster.
Well,
Look, it still wouldn't hurt to fight that battle, son.
Okay, but we've already talked about this. We're not going to fight this fight in the press.
I'm not talking press. I'm talking about on the court. Look, Othello put his cards on the table. It's you versus Shep now.
Okay, hasn't it always been?
Yeah, but never this directly. Look, you've got an opportunity to put this thing to bed once and for all. All you've got to do is outperform Shep. Boyer hasn't pulled the trigger yet, which means he's still not sold. But there's a microscope on you two now. Look, if you go out there and you whoop Shep's behind on the stat sheet, there's no way Phil will trade you.
Rick,
look, how could he?
Rick, you know I'm not about the stats, man. I've never been about that.
But you are about this city. I mean, I know you're a team-first guy on P, but I don't see anything wrong with calling your number a little more than usual if it's going to get you to stay. You can't win a ring in this city if Othello trades you.
So it's me versus Shep.
Mm-hmm. It's you versus Shep, babe.
You got to end this, MP. Once and for all. All right, we're here at the 2K headquarters, and the dev team is working feverishly to get 2K24 out the door for all of you. And one big step in that process is actually happening inside right now. And today to talk about that, I'm joined by gameplay director Mike Wing. Mike, welcome back to 2K TV.
Hey, nice to see you again, Chris. Good to be here.
So I noticed we have some community members in there playing the game.
No Greg, when you look at these rosters, both teams have lots of quality players and very deep benches.
And with the pace we see in games, it really helps.
Substitution here for Denver. Thomas Bryant, he's checked in for Jokic. Zeke Naji comes in for Gordon. Kentavious Caldwell-Pope, he's checked in for Michael Porter. And it's Jackson in for Brown. Then for the Mavericks, Wood, he's checked in for JaVale McGee. Mike Powell comes in for Reggie Bullock. And Big Daddy subbed in for Kyrie Irving. So with Irving on the bench, here's the 5 for Jason Kidd right now. Big Daddy is out there with Luka Doncic. Then it's Christian Wood. Then there's Tim Hardaway Jr. And it's Powell in at the power forward.
Boy, the ability of Thomas Bryant to play over the top of the defense, so impressive. Gets long and finishes with authority.
And the game plan is clear. Work the ball inside.
The Mavericks shooting the 6th attempt at the free throw line tonight.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
Green, he's checked in for Denver. Dallas also making some changes. Green comes in for Hardaway. And it's Hardy in for Luka Doncic. That's good from O'Connor.
And what blows me away about Doncic, the consistency across the board.
GA, for 3 straight years, he was selected to the first team All-NBA. And that's all before he turned 24 years of age. Do you have any idea how hard that is to do? What he has done is incredible.
Basket counts.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
Outside, Green. Pass to Bryant. Shoots a fader. Green with the rebound.
I'm sure he's kicking himself. He hates to blow that kind of opportunity.
Hardy. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
And what a way to start this game, dominating at both ends of the floor.
And give them credit for approaching this game with the right energy and intensity. This team has attacked every chance they've gotten.
Pass to Green. Shot to stop the run. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And the length of Green is a real issue for the D. His arms just go forever, which often results in a lot of shooting fouls.
Denver shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line in this one. Free throw good, Green.
And such a young, exciting core for the Nuggets. The MVP, Jokic, Michael Porter Jr., and Jamal Murray. This group has a chance to be a contender for years to come.
And Jeff Green drops them both. Here's Hardy. Really played well against Phoenix in his last outing. Outside, Green. Passes it to O'Connor. Over Caldwell-Pope. O'Connor misses. The Nuggets trail by 16. That shot by Caldwell-Pope, no good. Here's Dallas. They're on a 12-4 run right now. 1 second separating the shot clock in game clock. O'Connor with the bucket.
Yeah, we're seeing some fireworks from them already.
Well, what I love is the game plan has been solid from the opening tip, and guys are making their shots. That's critical.
Jackson passes to Naji. For 3, Caldwell-Pope. Not going to go that time. And so it's the Dallas Mavericks with an 18-point lead as the quarter comes to a close. Their defense has been terrific in this game. And we'll be back with you shortly.
Fans, make some noise for your defense team.
And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter. Substitution here for Denver.
At the line for
Ryan is
Denver.
checked in for Jokic. Zeke Naji comes in for Gordon. Kentavious Caldwell-Pope, he's checked in for Michael Porter. And Reggie Jackson subbed in for Brown. We've got Murray. He's out there with Jackson. Thomas Bryant is out there with Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. It's Najee in at the 4 slot. That's the group in the game for the Nuggets. Here's O'Connor. The rebound by Caldwell Pope. Denver shooting just 31% in the game. For 3, gets that one to drop. First one of the game after 4 straight misses.
Defenses beware. You have to close out hard on KCP and disrupt his rhythm.
The pass to Wood. Here's O'Connor. He's covered by Murray. O'Connor with the bucket.
Outstanding pass, on time and on target.
Here's Murray. He's got 13. Caldwell Pope on the wing. Pass to Jackson. Murray kicks to Jackson. For 3, Caldwell Pope. Denver gets it back. Bryant's shot is off. Mavericks leading by 22. Hardy passes to O'Connor. It's rebounded by Jamal Murray.
Boy, that's one he wishes he could have back, especially against soft defense.
Here's Bryant. That one, no good. Good D by Wood. About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. The Mavericks shoot their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight.
At the line for 2.
First one falls for him. Green, he's checked in for the Nuggets. Both free throws good from O'Connor. And so it's Jackson who brings it up for Denver. Defeated by the Pelicans in their last game, they'll try to put that one behind them.
Man, that game goes down to the wire. Both teams exhausted, but only one has something left for the encore.
You know, that one's a tough one to take. You force the extra session, and then you have the heartbreak of not being able to get it done in the extra session. Brutal.
It's been all about Luka Doncic for the Mavericks. He's been a major threat from three-point range. Got 2 of them to fall in that quarter. Back right after this. Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game.
Substitution
for Denver. Ryan is checked in for Gordon. Caldwell Pope comes in for Porter. And Reggie Jackson subbed in for Murray. Dallas also making some changes. Wood, he's checked in for JaVale McGee. Maxi Kleber comes in for Reggie Bullock. And Big Daddy subbed in for Irving. So with Irving on the bench, here's the 5 for Jason Kidd right now. They've got Christian Wood. Hardaway is out there with Maxi Kleber. And it's Big Daddy. And it's Doncic in at the 1. And in the last decade, defenses switching on screens has increased dramatically. Is this the new normal, you think?
Kevin, I think so. I think teams that switch well tend to defend well, because switching can create mismatches, but it's harder to punish those now with all the help defense.
2 minutes remaining.
Here's Doncic. Wood trying to free himself up. Doncic with the bucket. Doncic has got 6 here in this quarter. That was a second look at our Mobile One drive. Amazing control on display.
And a drive like that one can be a knockout punch. Great finish at this juncture.
Brown the pass to Jokic. Goes up on the block. The Mavericks pull it in. Wood's got 6 rebounds here tonight.
Yeah, and they've shown effort and aggression in the paint really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
It's Brown with the drive. No good on that one. And it's Dallas the other way.
Boy, what a season 2022 was for the Dallas Mavericks, making it all the way to the Western Conference Finals. Obviously, the huge upset over the Suns turned that season into what was a dream run early in Luka Doncic's career.
O'Connor with the bucket.
And immediately looking for the open man when the double team comes to him.
Jokic passes to Caldwell Pope. Jackson deciding where to go with it. Pass to Bryant. Trying to find Wood. Gets it to him. Here's O'Connor. He's covered by Brown. O'Connor with the bucket.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Brown. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. That one goes on Wood. This is his first chance at the line tonight.
And take a look at what he's been able to do at the free throw line. 82% more than acceptable.
That free throw good from Brown. A different look for Denver. ZAKURAVT comes in for Jokic. And it's Green in for Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. And then for Dallas, Powell, he's checked in for Maxi Kleber. Josh Green comes in for Tim Hardaway Jr. And it's Hardy in for Luka Doncic. There's 18 seconds left to play in the third. O'Connor with the bucket. O'Connor's got 15.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly, and capitalizing.
And so it's Dallas, leading by a full 31 points at the end of the quarter. They've been playing some inspired defense, giving up very few easy points. And we've got more M2K Sports coming your And with the fourth quarter upon us,
substitution
Denver ends up going with a whole new group. Then for the Mavericks, Maxi Kleber, he's checked in for Davis Bertans. Big Daddy comes in for Hardy. And Luka Doncic subbed in for Kyrie Irving. The forward spots will be Porter Jr. and Gordon. Murray out there with Brown. And it's Jokic in at the 5, down low. That's the group on the floor for Denver.
Tell you, even with some physical contact, Powell gets it done. Love his persistence.
Murray against Doncic. Passes it to Gordon. Shot clock at 6. Here's Murray up on top. Guarded by Doncic. Offensive rebound. Gordon. And then Gordon with the dunk.
Boy, there is a will, a drive. Aaron Gordon showing he wants to be more active on the glass.
For those just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Murray against Doncic. Out to the wing. O'Connor with the bucket.
And you can see he just has a great overall feel for this game. Excellent job tonight.
And that's been his role pretty much from the opening tip. Get the ball to guys where they can score it.
And another great look at the 2K drive.
2 minutes remaining in the
Putting that pressure on the rim. That's what it's all about, threatening with that attack.
Snatched up. Here's Jokic. And terrific work on the offensive glass when he picks up 2.
Such a savvy player. Love watching Jokic battle for positioning on the offensive glass.
Doncic passes to Green. Back to Doncic. Powell trying to free himself up. That's good from Doncic on the assist by Green.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
Dallas has gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Mavericks.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And so looking at their number, this will be win number 22 on the year.
And once they polish off this win, they'll be one more victory away from sweeping the season series.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Luka Doncic.
Boy, this guy played with some swagger and intensity on the boards tonight, dominating the physical aspect of the game.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
Yeah, playing with great energy and great effort. And as a coach, you'd love to see this from your team every single night.
Here's Jokic. The shot from the low post is good.
You can appreciate the fight now, but it isn't how they came into the game.
No doubt. It felt like they were a little tight for much of the evening. Now they're in a better flow, but it may be too little too late.
Green passes to O'Connor. Good. Great play by Green to set it up.
But the truth is they've had control of this game.
And I couldn't agree more. What makes it that much more impressive, they're doing it on the road.
Murray surveying the D. So we see the Mavericks taking the win here. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to come in and just cruise to the kind of win they did tonight.
And that'll do it, folks. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for tuning in. So long.
Unbelievable game, MP.
Let's go.
Playing your tail off out there.
Thank you, Coach. Thank you.
That trade rumor really lit a fire into you, huh?
Man, all I keep thinking about is being better than Shep. I mean, I am literally obsessed right now.
This team still wants to trade you after this run you're on? I'll resign. No cap.
Okay.
I'm serious.
Really, Coach?
I am serious. You've been that good. I don't want to work for an organization that can't see that.
I hate to break up this little love fest you got going on here, but MP, you're wanted in the press room.
Make sure to let them know. This is your team now.
It's time for you to plead your case. Now, I don't want you to take any questions when you're in there.
Whoa, no questions.
No. Talk about why you've proven that you belong here. All right? You'll never have a better chance than now. Okay. Support for this trade on social, it's dipped below 10%.
So you want to strike while the iron's hot?
Exactly. Speak from the heart. And then leave.
It sounds so easy, though.
It will be. You've got this, MP. It's your time.
I'll see you, Ash.
Yeah.
What's going on, everybody? I figured we'd do this thing a little bit different this time. So we're gonna hold the questions, and I'm gonna just talk to y'all for a little bit. Now, ever since I was drafted, there's been talks about if I belong here or not. You know, first it came from the fans, then it came from the talking heads, and then it came from people within my own organization questioning my skill, my heart, and my leadership. And through all those attacks, I kept my head down. I kept my mouth shut, and I worked to the bone. I did everything that I could to make sure this team wins. I did everything that I could to make sure that people in my community are thriving. And I did everything that I could to make sure the people around me found success. But where does that get me? On the trading block. And for Shep Owens of all people. Someone who I've been outperforming my entire career. This future star you speak about. What does he do better than me? Does he jump high? Run faster? What? Stronger? What? Give me something. But that's cool, because I win games. So my question to you is, what matters more? Highlight plays or championships? Because if you want to talk about a leader, the only person that Shep Owens has led is Shep Owens himself. That is it. He has no idea what it means to be a leader. He has no idea what it means to be a part of a team or a community. He has no idea about any of that. That guy is simply all ego and no heart. I mean, how can I make it more clear that I am exactly what the city needs? I mean, if the tape doesn't do it, and the numbers don't do it, and the people whose lives I've affected positively doesn't do it, what's gonna do it? I mean, the people attacking me, do they even care anymore? Or do they just want to sell you a narrative? But you know what? That's of the past. Because I'm here to stay. So I just need for you guys just to get behind me on this one. Just trust me on this one. I am exactly who you guys need to be leading this team, to be the man of the city. So all I'm asking is just trust me. Because soon enough, you will see. Thank you guys for your time.
How you feeling? You
I
have any
feel good.
questions before you go on?
Nah, no questions. I feel really good. Stan seems super cool. I'm ready for it.
Interesting.
What? What's up?
Looks like Othello is out.
Stop playing.
He just tweeted that.
Hold
He's
on.
out.
Let me.
No.
Give me your phone.
Oh my.
Give me a sec. Give me a second. Okay. After spending the last 7 years of my NBA career helping build this team the city deserves, blah blah blah. It is with great sadness I announce that I'll be stepping down from my role as general manager effective immediately.
Give me my phone.
Hold on, there's more. It has become clear in the recent days that I share a different vision for the future of this franchise than the current leadership
They're
group.
coming. Give me my phone.
And we have mutually decided to part ways.
I've told you all of this.
Crazy.
Never take my shit.
MP, thank you so much for coming. I'm sure you've probably already heard the news by now. You know, obviously, we're...
Oh, looks like you got what you wanted. Hope you're ready for it. We're gonna be asking you about it.
Obviously, we're gonna have to cover this. You going to change topics?
That depends, Jocelyn. Are you game to cover Othello's unfortunate departure with a fair and balanced perspective?
You know how this works, Ashley. News happens. Kendrick and JJ react. I mean, I can't tell them what to say.
We both know that Kendrick has a certain agenda when it comes to MP.
With all due respect, you were well aware of Kendrick's views regarding your client before agreeing to this interview. So I guess I'm just trying to figure out what exactly has changed here.
I'm just trying to make sure that you don't railroad my client on national television.
That is not fair. We don't railroad. We don't do a gotcha interview.
Hey. Ashley, I appreciate your intensity. I do. But let's just take a breather. I'll answer whatever question you guys got. I have nothing to hide.
Great. You're on in 30.
Wish me luck.
Look, your access to MP is a privilege. It's not a right. Remember that. What is so funny?
Oh, please. You should be paying us for this publicity. Your client just eviscerated his enemy and now gets to brag about it on national television. Pretty sure that's as big as a win as there is. But thank you.
No, well, hold on. At the end of the day, this city is my home. These are my people, this is my team, and this is where I want to finish my career. All right? Now, Othello clearly didn't think I was the right guy for the franchise, which is very unfortunate because he is no longer going to be here. But from this point going forward, I'm just focused on that same goal, deliver a championship to the city.
MP, you know and the world know I'm one of Shep's biggest fans.
Yeah, and one of my biggest haters, too.
Oh, slow down. I'm not a hater. I just call it like I see it. And right now, the way I see it, I gotta eat a little crow. Cause you got a mean streak in you, boy. You got that killer instinct that, quite frankly, I ain't think you had.
I mean, thank you, but is there a question in there?
Yeah. Where's this version of MP been hiding?
You know, being a leader isn't just about one thing. You know, one day you might need to put your arm around a teammate, the next you might have to yell at him to get his head on straight, you know, kind of thing. So it's all about the person and the situation. You know, so far in my career, I haven't really had to yell at cats that much, but I will say this, if you keep poking, you know, that dragon gonna get let loose one day, and you're not gonna like it.
And speaking of killer instinct, the reason we originally asked you on the show was to talk about the legendary press conference you just gave. Can you tell us a little bit about that, how you decided that it was time to speak up for yourself so publicly?
Yo, I'm the kind of guy that doesn't usually like to put myself in the spotlight. You know, like that's always been me. But giving the rumors, the innuendos, all the stuff, man, I decided that now is the time to really put it to rest. You know what I'm saying? Like, not for me, more so, but for my teammates. Because, like, ever since draft night, like, I was sick of it. And quite frankly, they were sick of it as well. You know, I tried to do everything that I could to quiet all the questions around me, my game, and to try to just focus on the game on the court. But apparently that wasn't enough, so quite frankly, I just had to do what needed to be done.
You certainly did, and now you'll be leading the city into the future as the unquestioned cornerstone of that franchise. MP, thank you for coming by.
Oh, man, anytime, man.
All right.
Appreciate it. Come on, Perk, bring it in.
Oh, look
I
at
know
that.
you always hating, but come on. I mean, cool now, bro. We cool now.
Man, yeah, we all right, man. We all right.
That's my
It's a lot
guy.
of pressure on you.
There he is, boys. Face of the franchise.
Appreciate you guys. Thank you.
Way to step up.
I got you.
I just got a request from Top Takes Daily. They want to have you on to talk about that epic rant.
Okay, so it played well.
Oh, yeah. Social is buzzing. They're calling it your superstar moment.
Okay, that sounds good.
It's very good, and Top Takes Daily is just going to amplify your message. I'd say the chances of you getting traded at this point are between, I don't know, 0 and 2%.
So it's still possible.
Well, yeah, anything is possible, but I'll take the 98% odds. This is great. Good shower before you get to that studio, because it's overwhelming. Go. Meet me at the studio. Get dressed, go, shower, thoroughly. Come on.
Game early before launch.
Yeah, so we've been doing this for like 3 years now, this type of event, and it's been awesome. Like, it's probably one of the most helpful things we have because we work all year, and we're in our little silo, we're building our game, and we think it's in a good state, but until you get these players who play all year long, and they're representing the My Team community, the My Player community, you know, Rec, the pro guys, like basically everyone's kind of
And we're expecting an intense battle in the front court tonight, Grant. Both teams with a lot of talent in those positions.
You know, BA, it'll be an interesting matchup here.
Mavericks going with a whole new group out there. And a new group getting ready for the Bucks. Crowder, he's checked in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. Connaughton comes in for Middleton. Ingles, he's checked in for Allen. And Dragic has subbed in for Carter. So on the floor for Milwaukee, Goran Dragic is out there with Joe Ingles. Then it's Bobby Portis. Then there's Pat Connaughton. And it's Crowder in at the power forward spot. And he drops the first. And so he hits both. You know, Clark, only a handful of teams have won more individual MVP awards than the Bucks.
That's really interesting, B.A., that you mentioned that. But that's how it goes when you have players like Kareem and Giannis walking through your door. And who knows, Giannis might have even more in him before he's done.
O'Connor, that's good.
So far, they're owning both ends of the floor. We'll see if they can keep this going.
And, you know, nothing like getting an opponent on the ropes early. You love that if you're on that side of the scoreboard, and they are landing some haymakers now.
Green against Ingles. 5 on the clock. From downtown. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks. They're coming off a win against the Nuggets.
Oh my, talk about mental toughness. The crowd was roaring against them. They were able to focus and finish the task at hand.
Well, you know, it takes character, poise, toughness to win on the road, and that's exactly what they showed last game.
Now at the line for your Mavericks, taking 2 shots.
The first one falls.
And you have to be impressed how they're getting to the free throw line and taking advantage of those opportunities.
Exactly. I mean, that's what's helped them build this early lead.
And he makes both free throws. Here's Dragic. As far as his production, he's averaging about 8 points per game. Pass to Portis. Outside, Ingles. Here's Crowder. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Ingles.
I like the play call. Very solid, making perfect use of the pick to get a great look.
Here's O'Connor. Shoots over Connaughton. O'Connor, that's good. He has 6.
And they're behind right now because they're failing to play quality defense. It's that simple.
Yeah, you've got to turn up the dial on the intensity at the defensive end if you're them. I mean, it's still early, but I agree with you.
Back to Connaughton. 4-3. Can't hit that one.
Surprising to see him miss here, but they'll be happy with that shot in most possessions.
O'Connor, that's good.
An outstanding first quarter from the field.
You're exactly right. I mean, everything seems to be dropping. Impressive scoring here.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Dragic passes to Ingles. Now here's Crowder. Back to Ingles. Soft touch off the glass.
Attacking in the painted area. Clearly that was their game plan coming in.
Unloads from 13. O'Connor can't hit. And here's Connaughton for 3. Oh, and the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. And so it's Dallas in command with a 13-point lead at the end of the quarter. Their defensive.
And please give a big round of applause for your junior defense crew. Substitution on the
switch here. Something Bobby Portis has truly captured is the love of the fans, Clark.
Yeah, his energy and enthusiasm is palpable and contagious, but he also puts in the work, and fans recognize that hard work.
Both teams are always hunting mismatches. Grant, I'll put it to you here. You prefer a speed advantage or a size advantage over your defender?
Well, BA, it's all about the mismatches. And going back to when I was young and actually had some speed, it was great to be able to have both, depending upon who you went against. If a smaller player guarded you, use your size to shoot right over them. And if a bigger defender was on you, then yes, use your speed to turn the corner and get to the rim. So it depended upon who was guarding you.
We've got JaVale McGee, Dwight Powell out there with Green. Then it's Hardy, and it's Big Daddy in at the point guard position. That's the lineup out there for the Mavericks. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Well, guys, the NBA expanding its footprint through video games. Commissioner Adam Silver said, quote, "There's an opportunity to capture a new kind of fan who isn't currently watching our games but enjoys playing NBA 2K. By learning about the players and the teams, they're more likely to engage in the live product." Brian?
Yeah, it goes hand in hand, Alan. Thanks. And Giannis with the dunk.
There are nights that Antetokounmpo can reach a level few have in NBA history. The MVP feeling it tonight.
O'Connor. It's hauled in by Portis.
Boy, that is awesome defense, guys, against a capable finisher. Well done. I'm sure the coaches love that.
Pass to Ingles. Down low. That one's good from Dragic on the assist by Ingles.
And they're in a better flow this quarter offensively, and their shooting percentage is steadily rising as a result.
And they're starting to heat up is what they're doing. They're on fire. I mean, that's what they need to climb back into this game.
He's been a steady presence for them. Nice to have that kind of safety net at the offensive end.
8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Ingles passes to Dragic. And the three off target.
I'll tell you what, they've rebounded the ball tremendously well.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
Man, he made sure to get his money's worth on that foul.
He got him good there. I mean, that's why the shot was so far off.
At the line for the Bucks, Giannis Antetokounmpo. 2 shots.
First one falls for him.
You really have to appreciate and respect the spirit Giannis plays the game with, an attitude of joy and unselfishness, a beacon of energy and enthusiasm for his team. They all feed off of him. He's one of the most popular players in the world.
Oh, what a performance by Luka Doncic. He has been the story for the Dallas Mavericks. He put together 10 points in the quarter. Time for a quick break, then back to the action. And we've got third quarter basketball here. 2 quarters in the books.
Substitution on the court. Now at the line for your Mavericks, Luka Doncic. 1 shot.
Taking a look at the Bucks. Jay Crowder is out there with Giannis Antetokounmpo. Then it's Joe Ingles. Then there's Pat Connaughton.
And you look at the intangibles of Luka Doncic. He has some of the best court awareness in the league, and that shows up most with his passing and body control.
Pass to Ingles for the lead. Wood grabs the board. Wood's got his 6th rebound on the night. Here's O'Connor, covered by Connaughton. O'Connor, that's good. He's got 14. And the way Doncic can feel the defenders around him speaks to his great court sense, Grant.
No question. And the elite footwork he has makes the most of it. I mean, one of the best at shielding defenders with his body. It's really how he can navigate through a defense with ease.
Here's O'Connor. And the sweet roll that time on the rim. That one falls. And the Mavericks lead by 6.
Doncic taking pride in setting the table for his teammates. I love his unselfishness.
Pass to Ingles. And here is Antetokounmpo. He's checked by Kleba. Antetokounmpo outside. Just 5 to shoot. To end the run. It doesn't go for him. Some solid D from Wood. The Mavericks have gotten 7 of 16 shots to go so far in the third quarter.
The officials were right on top of that.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without fouling.
All right, guys, what's your take on the hustle stats for the Mavericks?
You have to be a fan of the energy they've played with on the defensive end. Active hands and feet,
and it's come up big a few times for them. And I love the fact they kept the pressure on, really pushing that ball, running it up the floor. I love seeing that. A team staying aggressive even when they're playing well.
The Bucks trail. Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
Leonard against McGee. Here's Allen. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points.
Oh, love the intensity in which they're hitting the boards. Guys, that's been the key to their lead. I mean, simply put, the effort they've displayed on the glass has been the difference.
Timeout called, Milwaukee. And as the coaches draw up their strategies, the players staying hydrated with some Gatorade. That's key to keeping them at their best all the way up to the buzzer.
It really is. And every one of those players knows it. They're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink, especially towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up.
Bullock, he's checked in for McGee. The Bucks also with a sub. Portis, he's checked in for Leonard.
You know, gifted with what seems to be a limitless reach, the Greek Freak can get to offensive rebounds that most others only think about getting to.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
Boy, it's been a three-point barrage. They came out gunning and have not stopped.
He's bringing a lot of energy to this offense, not letting the scoreboard discourage him right now.
Oh, I tell you what, his hole would be a lot deeper if he wasn't being as efficient as he's been so far.
And so it's Dallas with a 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter. Great shot selection right now. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
You talk about painting a magnificent picture with that, Don. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
And they'd love to see every possession end this way. True team basketball.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. They've got Tim Hardaway, Christian Wood out there with Reggie Bullock. Then it's Hardy, and it's Big Daddy in at the shooting guard. That's the lineup out there for the Mavericks.
A perfect example of how to protect the rim.
And you know, guys, I love his fight and grit on the interior. I mean, he never lets a shot go uncontested. Boy, he's playing out of his head, nailing everything. And the defense is scrambling to try to stop him right now, and so far, no go.
Outstanding dribble drive. And that replay was brought to you by Mobile One.
They're taking the onus on himself to make something happen. Got it into the teeth of the defense and made them pay.
Allen can't get it to go.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
And what I like about it, it's been a physical brand of basketball. It's had a little sandpaper element to it. Gritty and rough, but that's how you win games.
Middleton against Hardaway. Free throw line jumper. And again, it's the Bucks missing.
Couldn't quite line that one up. Just got to shake it off and move on to the next one.
Shoots from 12. Another one falls for Dallas.
They've been very well-rounded and extremely focused.
Almost no holes in their performance tonight. They've been tremendous.
Middleton against Hardaway. Crowder outside. Back to Allen. And it's Allen who slams it home.
And what an aggressive move to the rim. He's really trying to fire up his teammates right now.
Boy, it's not hard to feel inspired after a teammate makes that kind of finish.
You know, when you're looking to close the gap, you need guys who will take it upon themselves to step up, take the initiative, and make something happen.
For Dallas, they've gone a perfect 3 for 3 here in the fourth. O'Connor can't hit. For Milwaukee, they've gotten only 1 of 5 to fall here in the fourth. To the paint. Crowder. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance at a three-point play.
He can really read the floor. Precision pass in rhythm.
The Mavericks making a switch here. Doncic checked in.
Shooting 1.
Mavericks shooting 56% today. From 9 feet, book it again. 7 for 12 and going at the defense.
Well, you know, Doncic, with his combined package of skill and confidence, that pull-up jumper is a real weapon for him.
Milwaukee calls timeout.
And something fans don't always get to see, some of the closely guarded secrets that happen in that huddle.
Yeah, typically there's some type of adjustment made out of a timeout. It might be major, or it could be just a slight tweak.
Antetokounmpo's checked in for Crowder. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Over that last break, guys, I got a chance to hear what Mike Budenholzer said to the team. He's been really discouraged by their effort. He said, quote, "It's about want to, fighting through the adversity. Look at yourselves and ask, quote, what can I do to help us win?" He's laying down the challenge.
Allie, thank you.
So far, rebounding has been a big factor tonight.
Yep, and they've simply shown more aggressiveness, guys, more desire to secure the ball. Cashing in on the interior, making it look all too easy.
And here is Antetokounmpo. Bullock puts it in. Bullock's got his 4th rebound in this one. Outside Hardaway. Doncic against Carter. Again, the Mavericks good for 2 more.
You know, in this day and age, you expect most players to drive it or shoot the 3. Luka utilizing the 15 to 20 foot range here. Good idea.
For 3, Allen. And again, it's the Bucks missing.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's the shot he typically makes.
Hardaway, the pass to Wood. The 15-footer. And Wood with the stuff.
And they just continue to attack, even late in the game, while they're up big. Yeah, I don't think you want to get loose and sloppy or ease up, but it is time for them to start using that clock a bit.
Outside Carter. Hardaway against Middleton. Pass to Antetokounmpo. And the Bucks miss again. And here's Dallas. They're on a 14-5 run.
And this one hasn't been in doubt for a bit now. They came out on a mission, and you can bag up this win for the Mavericks.
It's impressive how the reserve players stepped up and delivered in this one.
They didn't just help out. They made a big impact and really secured the win for their team.
And with this one safely in the books, it'll mark their 23rd win of the year.
And even though this season series was only 2 games, a sweep is still a sweep.
I tell you what, no matter how brief it is, anytime you can get a season series sweep, you're happy.
And what a huge performance it was for Luka Doncic.
Well, I like the ferocity on defense now. He was constantly putting himself in the path of steals and coming up with them, too.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Pass to O'Connor. Up and over Carter. O'Connor, that's good.
Their home crowd has energized them all game. Now they're closing it out.
And I think they can start that celebration right now. I mean, what a terrific team victory.
Allen with it. There's the triple. They get it back. And so it's the Mavericks taking care of business in this one. We saw 2 different teams tonight. One played with confidence, operating flawlessly. The other just looked lost.
And the energy in this building was awesome. The crowd was involved from the jump. And once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see how it all came together.
And that'll do it, folks. For Grant Hill, Allie LaForce, and Clark Kellogg, this is Brian Anderson thanking you all for tuning in tonight. We'll see you next time.
Great game tonight. You really had to work on the offensive end.
Yeah, you know, man, I was just trying to stay aggressive. You know, my teammates were looking for me on the offensive end, and I just tried to take advantage, look for my shot, and stay hungry on the end of the court.
Do you see yourself as the go-to player on this team?
Come on, man. You know I do, man. But not because I have a big ego, but because, you know, someone needs to step up and take those big shots. Man, I've never been afraid to take responsibility.
Great. Thanks, man.
He knows, so we'll just lay it out to him.
Yeah.
Do you want to sit down?
No, you stay.
You sure?
Just sit.
Should I come back?
Okay. No, we're good.
I didn't want to interrupt this conversation.
Have a seat.
All right.
I was hoping we can talk about how the Othello situation played out.
Yeah, I mean, it was just business, right?
Not the way I do business. You should have heard it from me first.
Itchy Twitter fingers.
Yes, that was unfortunate, but I wanted to let you know you have the full support of the organization. You're the future of this team, MP, and one of its unquestioned leaders.
Wow. That really means a lot to hear you say that, sir. Truly.
Glad to hear it. Well, I've got to be elsewhere. We're all very proud of how you handled the situation, MP. Well done.
Thank you.
Thanks, Phil.
Not the most friendliest guy, huh?
A little cold, but he's good people.
Hey, I got nothing against him, man. So what happens next? Y'all gonna throw me a parade or put like a banner up or something?
Hilarious. What happens next is you're going to work harder than you've ever worked before.
That's always the goal, Coach.
Good, good. And we're going to do everything we can to get you there. Moving forward, I'm going to be giving you very specific goals. So I need you to be staying in very close touch with me, okay?
I mean, where am I going?
I'm just saying, the work's just starting.
All right. I got you, Coach. Don't even worry about it.